Welcome again to the continuation on the solutions to the B.E.C.E 2024 mathematics questions. In the previous videos, we started solving the B.E.C.E 2024 mathematics questions, and we are looking at the theory questions, and we started with the question 3 and we are done with it, and now we are on question 2. As you can see from the board, I've written question 2a on the board, and the question that we have there is a question on vectors, and I've taught you vectors. We started learning about vectors. We took vectors as a full topic, and we started with introduction to vectors. We went on to addition and subtraction of vectors, and the last thing that we're handling is the multiplication of a vector by a scalar. Okay, and I'm yet to continue. Okay, and this question is a question on vectors, but it's on equality of vectors, which I've not treated yet. Okay, but I'm going to use this opportunity to explain it to you, and it's very simple, so you will definitely understand it. So all that you need to do is to just pay attention to the explanation, and I'm sure you'll get a perfect understanding of it. Okay, please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. And if you are watching for the first time, please do all to follow the page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Let's go ahead and read the question that I have on the board. Okay, again, this is the solutions to the B.E.C.E 2024 mathematics questions, the theory part. Okay, so let's read the question that I have on the board. It says, given the vectors p equals to m plus 3, 2 minus n, q equals to 3m minus 1, n minus 8, and p equals to q, find the values of m and n. Okay, we are being asked to find the values of m and n in the given question. Okay, let me read it one more time. Okay, so it says, given the vectors p equals to m plus 3, 2 minus n, q equals to 3m minus 1, n minus 8, and p equals to q, find the values of m and n. Okay, we are being asked to find the values of m and n in the given question. Okay, this is a question on equality of vectors. Okay, now the question gave us two vectors, okay, which is the vector p and the vector q. Okay, so the vector p has been given, the vector q has also been given, and we were given a condition in which you are going to use to find the values of m and n. Okay, the condition is p equals to q. Okay, so that is the condition which has been given for us to use to find the values of m and n. Okay, so it says p equals to q, and that is equality of vectors. Okay, so now I'm going to write down my solution. Okay, and we are going to do it together. We have that our p should be equals to q. Okay, so this is the condition given to find the values of m and n. Okay, so now all that we need to do is just to input the values that were given. Okay, wherever we see p, we'll put the value of p there. Wherever we see q, we'll put the value of q there. As simple as that. Okay, so that's what we need to do. Okay, so the vector p is given here. P is given to be m plus 3, 2 minus n. Okay, so in place of this p, I write the vector, the m plus 3 and 2 minus n. Okay, then you close your bracket. I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. Then bring your equal sign, which is here, and we have q. The vector q is given to be 3m minus 1, n minus 8. Okay, so I'll bring my value of the vector q, which is 3m minus 1, n minus 8. then you close your bracket. As simple as this. I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, now before we go ahead and solve this one, let me explain something to you before we go ahead and apply that knowledge to solve this one. If you have two vectors which are equal, let's say I have vector A equals to, let's say, sy, and let's say I have vector B equals to, let me say, pq. Okay, now when I say A equals to B, this is me equating the two vectors. So this is equality of vectors. So as usual, I'll put the vector A, its value there, and the vector B, its value here. Okay, we equate them. So the value of the vector A is sy equals to the value of vector B is pq. Okay, so this is what we need to do. How do you go ahead and solve further? We equate corresponding components. Okay, when I say we equate corresponding component, it means that we equate the values at the top and also we equate the values at the down. That's the meaning of we equating corresponding component. It means our S will be equal to P and also our Y will be equals to Q. That is we equating corresponding components. I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, so this is going to be, we are going to equate corresponding components. Okay, so my S will be equal to P and my Y will be equals to Q. Okay, that's how you handle equality of vectors. I hope the understanding is clear enough up to this point. Okay, so with that understanding, we are going to do same to this one. Okay, so again, we are going to equate corresponding components. Okay, equating corresponding components means we equate the values at the top and also we equate the values at the down. Okay, so I'm going to take my m plus 3, then I'll equate it to the 3m minus 1, then I can solve for my m. And also when I'm done, I'll take the 2 minus n here and equate it to n minus 8. Okay, then we solve for the value of n as well. I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, so let's do exactly that. So I'm going to have my m plus 3 equals to 3m minus 1. And I hope you understand. From here, this becomes a simple linear equation to solve for the value of m. Okay, after two linear equations, so we are applying that here. So let's go ahead and solve. Okay, so I'm going to choose to maintain my m here, then this 3m will cross the equal sign to come and join it. When anything crosses the equal sign, the sign it has changes. Keep that in mind. When it is positive and crosses the equal sign, changes to be negative. When it is negative and crosses the equal sign, changes to be positive. I have positive 3m here crossing the equal sign to come, so it will become minus 3m, and I hope you understand and you agree with me. Equals to my negative 1 is there and this positive 3 will go there, so it becomes minus 3. I hope you agree with me. M minus 3m gives me minus 2m equals to minus 1 minus 3, it gives me minus 4. Okay, I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. Very simple. Okay, so now for us to get our m, we divide through by negative 2. Okay, so I divide both sides of the equation by negative 2. I can see it's not clear from there, so let me clean it and let us continue from the other side. Okay, so let me continue from here. I have my minus 2m equals to negative 4. So I'll divide here by negative 2. I'll divide here also by negative 2. The negative cancels away. Okay, so this 2 and this 2 will cancel. 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 2. So my m equals to 2. Okay, so that's the value of m. M is equal to 2, and I hope you understood it. Let's go ahead and solve for the value of n also. So I'll create the values at the down as well. So I'm going to take my 2 minus n equals to n minus 8. Okay, so let's do that. So I have my 2 minus n equals to n minus 8. Okay, again, we group like this. I'll choose to maintain the 2 here. Then this minus 8 will cross the equal sign, becomes plus 8 equals to, my n is there, this one it is there, and this one will cross the equal sign to go and join it, so it becomes plus n. And I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, so 2 plus 8, it gives 10, equals to n plus n, it gives 2n. Okay, what we do to get the value of n? We divide through the equation by the coefficient of n, which is the 2. Okay, so I'll divide here by 2 and here also by 2, so that this and this will cancel. 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 5. Okay, so we have our n. So my n equals to 5, which is my final answer. Okay, so that's the values of m and n. Okay, so let me say therefore my m equals to 2 and my n equals to 5. Okay, I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. So this is how to handle questions on equality of vectors. Okay, so the final answer is n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 5. I hope you understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. Please don't forget to like the video and also share the video. And if you are watching for the first time, please do all to follow the page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I'll see you again in another video once we handle the B part of the question 2. Okay, bye bye.